Okay, what I'd like to show you is I have a screenshot of the Arizona desert, and I've overlaid it with the Giza Plateau and the Egyptian pyramids, that area. So what we have here is we have the three major pyramids along with a land structure off to the left. And if we look in the Arizona desert, we have three hills and a land structure off to the left. You look here, there's another hill. Arizona, there's a hill. There's over a dozen, well over a dozen structures that match, and I'm going to show you quite a few of them. There's a couple more. You look off to the left here, we have discolored earth, mountain maybe, something in Arizona. If we look in the Egyptian desert, there's some discolored earth that matches this shape. If you also look just up to the left there, you can see the land is also similar color. Now here we're going to look at a couple more hill structures, a little bit of a ridge line there we pointed out the first. And Arizona, some very, very similar land structures in Arizona desert. Now in Egypt, of course, they've developed and they're encroaching on the area where the pyramids are at and stuff. But you know, we always seem to build on ridge lines, and we'll build across, you know, out along the side of the hill so we can overlook everything else. So you'll see the buildings will be in a crescent form or in a circular form where they're obviously built on, or for some reason they built them in a circle, so they must be similarly on the ridge there. Now here we got a ridge just below the mouse pointer, and then we have a valley on the upper right-hand, backhand side there, and it continues right off the overlay into the Egyptian desert. I'm going to move up to the top a little bit. Again, there's quite a few structures there. Not structures, but landforms. Okay, we're going to look here. Got a couple more. And how they have a little crescent there, and then again they crescent off that way. And then if we look, so then there's those ridges and there's the valleys, and if we look where the Egyptians built their highways. So I would imagine those are areas where they found it to be more flat, and how it makes that little dip up, or not a dip, but it makes that little upheave right there where that's at. Now if we go over by the other side here, we can look where they have a road, and I apologize, there's a road there, and it makes a dip up to the right a little bit. And then in desert, in the Arizona, they have a similar thing. A hill, another hill of some sort. A match to Arizona land structure. Feel free to take a look at this a couple of times and see what you think. You know, there's other structures that I didn't point out, but it's absolutely mind-boggling that these structures, these landforms, would be a match. I have some other things I'm going to look into, and I'm going to share those as I get the media put together. So here, Arizona, we have a mountain ridge there, and then here we have some discoloration of the land. If we switch over to Egypt, there's an obvious hilltop right where that ridge, the Arizona ridge meets, that backwards L, and there's a ridge top right at where the very back of that, the point of the L is at. There's a hill. Okay, and thank you for listening and watching this and taking your time. Yeah, enjoy.